Hey guys, welcome to our channel, HK TV.
Yeah.
So we want to share with you our experiences. We went to Rwanda last month.
Last month,
Went to
technically.
Rwanda, Kigali.
In July.
It was awesome. So we're trying to share some experiences with you, what we think about Rwanda or Kigali, and some places or some things you can do there. All that experiences, So Kigali,
it's a beautiful country.
beautiful city. Kigali is the capital of Rwanda, so it's a beautiful city.
Well, okay, it's a beautiful.
country.
It's still a beautiful country.
Yeah,
Rwanda is a beautiful country, and Kigali is inside that.
Yeah,
you know what I
say Kigali.
Anyways, it's beautiful. It's very I think our top thing we kept saying was that it's so well organized, that everywhere we went, it was very clean, it's very organized, people are following the laws, everyone's taking ownership of the country for themselves.
Yes, if you are going to Rwanda, these are some of the things that your expectations. You should expect that you follow the rules, because if you break rules, you break laws.
The taxi driver was telling us it's like something like if you litter and throw a water bottle out the window, it's like $500 or something just for littering. And it's not just the police who can catch you. If a citizen catches you, they then can stop you and call the police, and the police will show up within less than 5 minutes to arrest you. Or if you do it in your car, there's cameras all around, and the cameras would get your license plate. So there definitely is consequences for your actions in the country, but it's also why it runs fairly smoothly from a tourist point of view.
Yes, they have cameras if you're looking around. Until he told us, I wasn't really paying attention to the cameras, but when he said so, started looking around, I see cameras here, I see cameras here, I see cameras on the street. And the streets are neat. So neat. Breaking any kind of law in the country, they do not tolerate it at all. In the city, they will get you. So if you're going there, expect that you follow the rules and you do things the right way. And I think one of the one difficult thing that we found there was moving around. Transportation a little bit hard.
They don't have many choices. In Nigeria, you can use Bolt, you can use Uber. There's newer things like Leg Ride. There's just regular taxis. There's lots of different kind of choices, I would say. But in Rwanda, they really only had one taxi company.
Well, they said two. What they call one is Yego, which is the one that we used while we were there.
We did.
And they have another one, so we call it Move. I said, so we use Yego and they have Move, but the Yego was the one we used.
Yes.
And I think they have an app that you can request, and then they come and then they will pick you around. And sometimes you may find some of them want to take you around. Once you use them once, they want you to call them to keep patronizing them, to take them around.
Use your discretion.
To take you around. But you have to be smart, because some are still shady. They try to get more money from you. Some are honest, are straight, but most are still shady. Taxi guys are taxi guys anyway.
We had one or two, I think we had a total of maybe 2 shady taxi people when we were there, and we were in a taxi probably 3 or 4 or 5 times a day. So overall, it was actually still a really good experience. Yeah. But it's just one of those things to watch out of. You obviously, when you look like a tourist, they're going to try to take advantage of that in any way that they can. But as tourists, they was also very safe with all the cameras. We walked around lots of different areas of Rwanda and never felt, unsafe. There's lots of cameras. There's lots of police officers. Everyone's just kind of minding their own business and going on about their day.
Yep, it's very safe. You can walk around. We walked around pretty much every part. Even the part you would think is the ghetto part of the city was still neat and nice, and everyone is just, they wouldn't even mind you. They know, like in Nigeria, coming from Nigeria, people will come and hey, this try to hustle you. It doesn't happen like that. They might look at you, but look at her being white, or they say hi, but they won't really.
That's it.
They won't really try to do anything. So it's safe to walk around at any point in time. You never even feel threatened at all. There's no part that we went that I feel like, I'm not safe here. Not at all. The city is completely safe.
Yeah.
So you can go there and have your fun. They have good restaurants too that you can
Very
visit.
safe.
We went to
And
different restaurants.
no harassment, right? That's the word they use. Because like even Nigeria is safe for the most part.
Yeah.
And most of the places too.
I'm talking
but there's a lot of
in terms
harassment.
Yes.
There's a lot of harassment here where like, you know, you can't just walk down the street without someone saying, "Oh, white person," or "Oh, hi, madame, look at me,"
or buy this, or all
yeah.
that kind
Whereas
of stuff.
that kind of stuff did not happen in Nigeria or in
Rwanda. And
I'm
I think
so confused today.
Yep, and they don't even let people. You don't sell stuff on the street like that the way they do in Nigeria because of course you're going to litter, right?
Yeah.
So you're not supposed to be selling stuff on the street and all of that. They have so many rules that guide.
They wore bike helmets. I rode a motorbike for the first time. Check out the video so you can see it. But the only reason why I did it because like the streets are like calm and safe, and all the drivers are following the laws, and every bike has a helmet. You cannot take a passenger if you don't have a helmet on.
Yes, and that's actually the motorbikes are the one that actual Rwandans take it a lot.
Yes.
I mean, if you're adventurous, you can take it. If I were alone, I would have taken it more, but I was with her. So if I was there alone, I would have taken it more because it's easy for you to just take it. Sometimes they're waiting for taxis, and taxis can be expensive.
Yes, the taxis.
Taking it from here to here can cost a lot.
A bit, they're
so,
a bit
but taking
expensive.
a motorbike, it's not expensive. It's a cheaper version, but of course, sometimes, you know.
I would say like when we were, and we should probably give price ranges, but like when we were in a taxi, depending on where we were going, but we were still probably spending anywhere between 5,000 and 8,000. Yeah. I would say Rwandan franc,
which is
equivalent
to it's like $1,000 to $1.
Yeah,
so
$5 to $8
US dollars
every single time we went one way in a taxi. So when you're thinking about, okay, you've gone out for dinner, you've gone out for breakfast, you know, you've gone to somewhere to go, it does add up. So we did spend probably like most of our money we spent was actually on transportation, and then probably food because we love food, or I love food.
Yep, transportation too.
But transportation took a lot. It would maybe be something to look into. Like I don't know if there's a big rental, like car rental thing there, but it might be something to look into if you're going to spend a longer time, or if you had, you know, more of you going.
Or if you're adventurous, let's go with the motorbike.
Or yeah, if you're adventurous, go with the motorbikes. The motorbikes are much cheaper.
And the city, you can take it from any part, and it's easier even. So yeah, and what else can I say? The food, the restaurant. They have nice restaurants here and there that you can go to. Nice one.
Rwandan food is definitely less spicy than Nigerian food. It still has lots of flavor, but definitely is not, like, spice is not really their thing over there. They're like, no, we're good. We don't need the spice.
They didn't tell you that.
Yes.
They didn't tell you they didn't want spice. Was it didn't put spice doesn't mean it
Well, I'm just saying
spice.
Rwandan food don't have a lot of spice. And some of the, do you remember some of the names? Chips are really common, like French fries. Chips.
I don't remember names.
Like a chicken and chips or chicken and French fries is like common. We had pilau, I think it was called, which is like a rice dish, which was really good.
I can't even remember names.
Oh, there was meat on a stick.
Just like the Nigerian
like a
suya.
Kebab, like Nigerian suya or like a kebab stick. And it was something with a B, burr something or other, but I don't remember what it was called. No, it wasn't Bieber. No, but it was like burr. It was a really long name.
Burr.
All we notice is that Rwandan people love their meat. Like when you order meat in a restaurant, you get meat in a restaurant. They love their meat and they love their chips, like their potatoes. Those were the two foods that like you could get almost anywhere.
Yep. So, what else? We went to the local market as well.
Yes, we did.
So you just have to find different places to go, and you'll have fun. I mean, I think it's also good to try to connect with some locals so they can show you around. And we got some friends there, so they were able to show us around.
Yes,
we experienced Rwandan music. Also was nice.
Yes. Check out any of the national museums. They're all were really well organized. They had lots of information. Definitely something to do. I mean, and you can't miss any of the memorial centers as well, right? I think the Genocide Memorial Center, because at the end of the day, the genocide is such a huge part of their history that, you know, it's important that you go and learn about that history, and you know, then you can enjoy the rest of your trip. But yes, we did a lot of our own activities. We didn't do any of the like city tours this time around, or the like gorilla trekking, or any of those, I would say, more quote unquote touristy things, or the more expensive touristy things. We decided this time around we're just gonna do the more like just get to know the locals and the area and kind of explore on our own.
Yeah, if you're going, because there are some people that may not have or even the extra resources to go in for the tourist stuff. Maybe you're going to the gorilla stuff and then going to the forest and doing
there's like a volcano
thing,
trek,
right?
and those types of things.
But you want to just enjoy the city, explore the life there, and just see general, which is what we did, right? So it just, I don't know how much, I don't know which country you may be going from, but it shouldn't cost you, or coming from, but it shouldn't cost you, I think it was reasonable.
It was reasonable.
How much did we spend?
So, if you're not including our flights, I think we spent less than, was it 2,000 or 3,000? No, I think it was less than 2,000.
Yeah,
less than $2,000 US dollars when we were there, and we stayed 5 nights, and that less than 2,000 would probably even include our hotel stay. So even if you take out our hotel stay, you know, we probably spent 1,000, you know, 1,500, 1,200 ish on just, you know, our food, our transportation, going to things. A lot of the things we did were free, like going to the market, seeing the convention center, that stuff was free. The national museums cost a little bit of money to get into, but I think it was less than, each time was less than like $10 to get in, 10 US dollars or 10,000 Rwanda francs. So their things were recently priced. We only visited Kigali. We didn't go anywhere else within Rwanda, but there is like national museums. There was a king's palace hut that looked really cool, that if I was going to go back, I think that's what I'd want to do. Something like that. So definitely one of those things. There's tons and tons and tons of things to do in Rwanda. So it's more just find out what you like to do when you're going somewhere new to visit, and Google and, you know, search them. And I would say Google was very trustworthy. Like the information we found on Google actually existed.
And YouTube.
And YouTube, yeah, we like YouTube things, we Google things.
Done and then put it there. We just kind of followed it, and
the information was correct, I would say. Like even some of the prices we found online, you know, they had good ranges. So
so if you go also, I don't know how you're gonna do it in terms of internet. We have internet in our hotel room, but we didn't have after that. So if you're using the app, we were using like the Yego app for the taxi, but whenever we're out, sometimes we have difficulty because we were using our phone from Nigeria, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work.
Yes,
so
and we were paying for roaming charges.
Right?
Yeah, we were paying for roaming charges. So being Nigerian, we had both, he had an MTN number and I had an Airtel number, which both MTN and Airtel exist in Rwanda as well. So we were able to do roaming charges. It just was, I mean, it was a bit pricier, but it wasn't crazy.
Yeah.
It wasn't crazy ridiculous. Especially the data. The data roaming wasn't that bad. Phone calls seemed to be pretty much a flat rate. Like if you're just like pick up the phone to call a taxi driver, it would pretty much cost us 500 naira every time I picked up the phone.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad though.
It was even my I think it was my internet started acting up though. The MTN network wasn't working so well for me.
Yes, Airtel was working a bit better for whatever reason.
So, first day my internet was working fine, second day, and then after that it stopped working and it wasn't doing well. So
just have, you know, just look into that. Whether you can, I mean, you could also very simply probably just go and get a Rwanda SIM card if you were planning on staying like for a week or two. You could, you know, pay your phone company.
I don't know if you could get the SIM card like that though, because in Nigeria now.
Oh, that's true. Nigeria need them.
So I'm sure they probably have similar things.
It's probably similar. But I'm sure there was
But
probably
if you
ways
can,
that we
some kind of,
probably
like-
could have paid for like international roaming before
Yeah.
we left,
Or
which we didn't
go
think
to their
about.
office there and actually
Exactly,
do it, since we have the same
Since we have the same companies.
companies, right? But
Yeah.
completely, we didn't think about that.
No, we didn't think about before we left, and and honestly, like we said, we weren't using it that often. It wasn't really costing us that much, so we just left it to do its normal roaming and didn't have an issue with it.
And also, yeah, their airports, Rwandan airport was neat. It was clear, so it's not
It
even
was
like a
the
hassle. Nobody
easiest
stresses you as
process.
you're getting out. People are standing there waiting for you with signs. Whoever is coming to pick you up, you just go out stressed. It's not stress free. It's not, you don't go through any stress. So
I would definitely recommend, like, we used a hotel that had an airport taxi, and I would definitely recommend that when you first get out of the airport, because you don't necessarily know where you're going. You don't have like the Yago app downloaded or anything like that. I think that was the best thing we did, because like, we literally got out, we had our bags, and the hotel taxi was waiting there for us. So that was super simple. It was nice to have that little thing there.
Yep. So, well, pretty much, I don't know. I can't think of anything else that we can share.
We loved it. We can't wait to go back.
Yep, it's a great experience. Great
It was a
experience.
great
If there's
experience.
anything,
If you have any questions in particular,
so if you have any
comment
question, I'll
them
leave it down in the
below,
comment section. Make
and
sure
we
you
will
follow,
answer
you
them.
subscribe to this channel. We're gonna be bringing more our experiences in
Next
other
one,
countries,
Qatar.
anywhere. We're going to be sharing with you. So thank you. Peace.